Let's go.
Hey, what's going on, guys? It's me, the Ninja Reviewer here, and welcome to my review of Route the Dragon Ball Super, episode 44. That's double fours, baby. And no, I'm not talking about double for anime here. I'm just saying that was a bad joke. Bad joke. That was a horrible joke, and I should be slapped for that. Anyways, episode 44 of Dragon Ball Super. This episode, it was a pretty nice setup for things to come. It really was. And by the way, I am so glad they brought back. I'm so glad they made it relevant to Goku's health when it came to the last episode where Goku pretty much felt helpless since after using the Kaioken with the Super Saiyan going times 10 of Kaioken, way over a double there, and you know, the whole muscle pain thing is kind of like that sort of. So yeah, it turns out that Goku, okay, he is pretty much back in full health. He is actually training really really well on King Kai. Like, it's funny, I was just like blowing shit up in King Kai's planet, and King Kai's like, you know, you're better. It seems like you're pretty much fine to me. Seems like you're pretty much back to full health. Why don't you go train in Lord Beerus's planet? But unfortunately, Goku's like, well, no, I can't because I'd rather let Whis, you know, help me out and stuff. But unfortunately, Whis is not there for some reason. I don't know why Whis is not there. I don't know why. I guess he wanted to go do something, or I don't know. Anyways, so moving on from that, let's just get to the main aspects of this episode. So at the very beginning of this episode, we see this old man, and we're on this planet, and the planet is called Putafu. I think that's how you pronounce it. I don't get I guess it's like a Japanese thing. I don't know if Funimation, whenever they, you know, get some kind of licensing and they translate it, I'll actually know. Putafu, I believe it is, but anyways. So, you find out it's his planet, and it pretty much, they want to get this old man with a pacifier, because it has some kind of sealed kind of power, and it's called the Superhuman Water. Now, when I first thought of this, I was thinking, well, yeah, because when you actually drink this water, or in this case, see the water, or something, I don't know, it's kind of weird, because, like, when the villain, or I guess you can call him a villain that's trying to steal the water name, Gorillo, I can't pronounce his name right, so don't fucking judge me on that, okay? So it's pretty much like a seal of the planet, and basically if you like drink the water or something, your power will increase 10 times over. Now, yeah, this is kind of like a reference to like the Piccolo stuff when it comes to Dragon Ball. Like, remember the Sacred Water? Or not even just the Sacred Water. Yeah, kind of. Because at first the Sacred Water was just some like tap water thing that Korn was just testing Goku way back in Dragon Ball. Like, it wasn't basically like, you know, like an actual Sacred Water. However, though, in the King Piccolo saga, we found out that there was a such thing as a Sacred Water, like, after all. But this water was like, you know, black, and then they gave Goku that ability to not only get some ki, but also for him to sense power levels. So that was actually really cool. So here, I don't know what kind of... Now, the power is for this one, it can actually do the exact same thing, except this time, it can actually pretty much... It looks like... Well... Oh, no, I'm sorry, no. Well, actually, what happens is... This person, Gorilla, or whatever his name is, has the ability to actually... Like, his powers, like these people that he has with him, have the powers to actually, it's kind of like Majin Buu, sort of, like a Majin Buu ability, how, like, you know, when they absorb, you know, when Majin Buu absorbs people, they get their power and stuff like that, like how Super Buu did. Pretty much that concept, except kind of different, except this time it's not like a brand new form of them. Oh no, it's a straight up copy. Like, when you touch one of the actual, those dudes, you know, the same species of them, you can actually become a clone of that actual person. So, in other words, that person can take pretty much your powers, and you'll lose those powers. Like, oh, guess what, Einstein? I stole your fucking powers, and I'm a copy of you, so guess what? You're fucked. So that's pretty much how these abilities pretty much work. So that's pretty much what happened to Vegeta, which is actually pretty awesome that he's going to be in this situation as well. And of course Goku, as we've seen in the preview for next week's episode. But how this all happened was apparently Goten and Trunks were just kids being kids, and so that Monaka actually left this truck open while he was giving away some what was it, the juice stain that he always delivers or something like that. And Bulma wanted to do some kind of experiment with him to actually get some sweets and stuff like that. But unfortunately, he was running late on his deliveries. And, you know, that's not really a good thing because I know the feeling, bro. I know the struggle. The struggle is real. So basically what happens is Goten and Trunks get locked up in the truck while Goten was just being stupid and playing with this balloon thing. They get locked up in the truck. And what happens is that Monaka doesn't realize it and then he just blasts off on this truck spaceship thing. And they go to the planet Putafu. And Goten and Trunks are just fucking frozen solid because all that stuff is in the freezer or in the fridge or whatever it is, a freezer or fridge. So basically, well, I'm pretty sure it's a freezer because it's so fucking cold in there. So I'm pretty sure it's a damn freezer. So anyways, what happens is after they get them frozen from the hot water, they notice that the old dude, which I forgot his name, pretty much is defenseless because while he says he was great to see Monaka, you know, with the deliveries, you know, of the martial arts space magazine or something like that, like Universal Martial Arts or something like that. So anyways, we see that Gurulu, oh my god, I'm just gonna call him Grill, fuck that, I'm gonna call him fucking Grill, it's shorter. God, okay, we're just gonna call him Grill. Grill pretty much just tries to attack the old man, but literally, like, Goten and Trunks just, like, pretty much, you know, Goten and Trunks is pretty much just, like, knocked him out pretty much easily, like, his henchmen. And the leader just kind of looks like he's not as strong either, yet, until he reveals something about the power. And I believe it has to do something with the water, if I'm not mistaken. So meanwhile, we see that Vegeta is going to be traveling with Jacko to actually go to the planet. And the thing is that, you know, Jacko didn't really agree with this because, you know, he's a space patrol man. But Bulma was using some kind of ways to get him in there and actually to make him, you know, travel to save his son and stuff. It's like, oh, well, I'm just going to tell the Lord, the Galactic Federation King or whatever, that you drew like a picture, like some turds or some nipples or whatever the fuck he was drawing, like as a picture. And then he's like, second thought, you know what? I will do that. So basically what happens is we find out that Vegeta actually goes with the math right. Even though he doesn't really quite agree with going with freaking Jacko of all people, he pretty much just does it because, you know, that is his son in blood after all. So he decides, you know, to tackle on the adventure. And just seeing those two awkwardly together, not really having a conversation, especially when the radio station they were listening to was giving advice on that, was actually hilarious. So when they finally arrive at the planet, we see Goten and Trunks pretty much about to, you know, run away from the enemies. Vegeta coming in there like a freaking boss, and just like, yeah, Vegeta just coming in there just like a freaking boss, you know, blasting motherfuckers, just knocking out Grill's freaking henchmen. Then it was just Vegeta and Grill going at him, but unfortunately had something in plan. Like I mentioned with the whole Majin Buu ability, he pretty much just like gets the blob, the little sludge thing to suck him up, swallow him, spit him back up, and then Vegeta loses his power. He notices, oh shit, my powers are gone. And what happens is that it makes a full-fledged copy of Vegeta, making this one Copy Vegeta. We've heard about Copy Vegeta during the episode leaks that were spreading around on the news and stuff like that, and it looks like it finally came to fruition. So this is Copy Vegeta. So keep in mind this is going to be a little mini arc that's going to be happening before we get to the awesome stuff, which is Trunks, Future Trunks. By the way, Future Trunks is going to be coming back in Dragon Ball Super soon. I cannot wait. I am freaking stoked as hell. I cannot wait for Future Trunks. That's going to be hype. And also, I can't really wait for this whole Universal Tournament, which I have a feeling that is going to be the final arc for Super. That's going to be the best way to end it off. Will probably be the whole Universal Tournament is probably going to be the very last thing we're going to have to end up Super. Because Super is going to be 100 episodes. We're on episode 44, so I'm not really so sure. Sorry, I'm just typing. Anyways, so yeah, so that's pretty much it. Now, when it comes to this episode, I really liked the whole setup, and the setup was good. There were a lot of good comedy moments between Jacko and Vegeta, which were actually pretty funny. And, you know, just seeing Monaka doing his daytime job is actually kind of funny. You know, believe me, I know how the struggle is. And this whole setup in general is actually kind of kicking off nice. And what I really liked about the episode is that the animation is actually quite well. And indeed, I like the animation. Surprisingly, for these kind of episodes, Toei goes all out with the animation. Meanwhile, with some parts of Universe 6, some of it looked a little off. I do not know why Toei does this for... Even One Piece is sort of guilty of doing the same thing, sort of, but I guess that's the thing. So overall, I'm going to give the episode a 4 out of 5. My other little complaints were is that, yeah, I'm going to give it about a 4 out of 5, because mainly it was just a good setup episode regardless. It's a nice little mini story to tie things up. The whole Goten Trunks thing is just like, oh, god damn it, you two meddling kids, this something again. And, I don't know, I mean, it was just a good setup episode regardless. I mean, it wasn't like anything like mind-blowing, but it was entertaining. I enjoyed it. So, about a 4 out of 5 I would give it. It's still a 4 out of 5 material, still a very good episode, still enjoyed it. Not fantastically epic, but very good and enjoyable nonetheless. And I'm actually really excited. I really cannot wait, judging from the preview. Super Saiyan 3 Go Tanks in the preview. Yo, let's go! I'm hyped, man. I mean, Future Trunks, yeah, Super Trunks is motherfucking hyped. Future Trunks is hyped, but we got Super Saiyan 3 Go Tanks, who's even more hyped, because we have not seen this mofo do Super Saiyan 3 since the Majin Buu saga. Oh my god, Kamikaze Attack. Oh, please bring back the Kamikaze Attack. Please bring back the Ghost Kamikaze Attacks. Those are my favorite, man. I cannot wait until we get that. Yo, it better happen, yo. I think next week is going to be even better, but we'll see. Anyways, I can't wait for episode 45. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Oh, man, that's going to be so cool. So that's pretty much it. So I will see you guys next week for episode 45. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below of this week's episode of Dragon Ball Super. So, yeah, so until next time, guys, Ninja Reviewer is signing out. Peace, soul, love, chicken grease, and the sky is the limit. So yeah, just like One Piece. God, and SKYPE, it exists. It does. So I'm done. That's it. And yeah, so see you guys next week.